Hi there, this is Andy, and today I will show you how to open a Roth IRA account on Vanguard, fund it, and buy or sell stocks and ETFs on it. To begin, click the link below the video or head to Vanguard.com. If you click the link, you will land to investor.vanguard.com for investors. If you did go to the website directly, please click Personal Investors on the first page, as they have separate pages for their products. Now, once you are in the proper place, which should look similar to what you can see on my screen, go ahead and click Open an Account. I assume you don't have any account with them, so click Get Started. You will get 5 options: open a new account with money market from my bank, roll over a 401k, transfer investments to Vanguard from another broker, inherit a Vanguard account, or take control of my UTMA account. Well, we'll pick the first one, open a new account with money from my bank, and click Continue. On the next page, you need to decide how you prefer to manage your account. You can let Vanguard help you with it, or you can manage it on your own. This depends on how comfortable you are. Personally, I will pick the invest on my own option. Now we get a breakdown of what steps we will need to take to open the account, the time estimate, and what documents will be required, which are the usual: a US permanent address, an employer address if applicable, and a social security number. Something I want to point out here is that Vanguard will waive their $25 account service fee if you sign up for a document e-delivery, something that I do without an incentive, but keep it in mind in case you like paperwork. To waive the fee, you need to go paperless. Anyhow, click Select your account. You will get 3 account types that you need to pick through: a retirement account, which we will obviously open right now, a general investing or emergency savings, which is a regular brokerage account, and if you want to create one, I have already created a step-by-step guide which you can find on a link below the video. And last, open an education account for your child. Anyhow, to proceed, select the retirement option. Now, who is this account for? Well, if it is just for you, click Myself. If it is for a minor or your child, click the second option. In my case, I will pick Myself, but please pick what applies to you. Now the big question is, what type of retirement account to pick? Well, in addition to the 2 most common accounts, the traditional and the Roth IRA, they do offer the options to create a SEP IRA, which is a simple retirement plan for self-employed people or small business owners. Employers can make tax-deductible contributions for themselves and their employees. A solid option for small business owners, but let me talk about the other 2 options, the traditional IRA and the Roth IRA. While they share similarities, there are significant differences between them that you need to understand before opening one. I have created a detailed video that provides information on all you need to know, so if you are not aware which one to pick, please check the video on the description. Quickly though, the main differences between a Roth IRA and a traditional IRA are in tax treatment, income limits, and withdrawal rules. Roth IRA contributions are made with after-tax dollars, and qualified withdrawals are tax-free, while traditional IRA contributions may be tax-deductible, but withdrawals are taxed. The last main difference is that Roth IRAs have income limits for eligibility and no required minimum distributions, whereas traditional IRAs have no income limits for contributions but require minimum distributions starting at the age of 73. Now, for this video, we will proceed and open a Roth IRA. But if you decide to move forward with a traditional IRA, the process is identical. Great, you should be now seeing this message. You are opening a Roth brokerage IRA. I do like that they provide the contribution limits and the account highlights, as I mentioned briefly above. This is always welcome from the brokers. To proceed, click Continue. Please enter your name, email, and other information required and click Continue. As this is a real account, I will hide my personal information. Next, enter your home address and phone number. There will be a pop-up card after, which is a review of all the information you entered. Please review it and click Continue. Now, as you can see on my screen, I already have an account with Vanguard, as I created a brokerage account a day ago. No worries. What you will get as a first-time account creator is the option to pick a username and a password to access your account, as I will showcase moving forward. If you already have a brokerage account and you log in, select from your product dashboard, open retirement account, and in a few steps, you will be in the same page as a newcomer, skipping a lot of the early stages of the application. Anyhow, also you have to read and accept the terms. Please populate the field and click continue so you can set up your security questions. Once again, do your thing and click continue. Great! You have successfully set up your online access. Now let's log in. After you enter your credentials, you will be prompted on this screen. Please click Connect My Bank so you can connect and fund your account. There are two options: to connect directly through a bank or to link the bank manually. Pick the easiest way to you. I will pick Capital One as this is the bank I use for creating and funding my tutorial investment accounts. Go through the process, which is very simple. Basically, log into your bank. You will then get a screen similar to this, which will tell you that Vanguard would like access to your account info. If you're okay with that, click continue. Pick the account you would like to connect, and then it will appear on your screen. Not only that, but it will also show you the entire bank account number and balance. Select it and click continue. Time to fund the account. To do so, you have three options. First, fund it through the account you just connected. Second, to do a rollover or transfer from an investment account. And last, to convert funds from a traditional Roth IRA to this Roth IRA. If you wish to add money on the next page, pick the amount. Once again, Vanguard provides the limits for the current year, which is extremely useful. I will only add $5 as I hold my Roth IRA on a different firm and this is a demo account. On the next page, you will be asked to select your settlement fund. And this is basically where do you want your cash to be held while on your account. This has to do with the cash that you have not invested yet on a stock or ETF. There are two options: the Vanguard cash deposit, which earns an API of 2.75% currently, or a Vanguard Federal Money Market Fund that earns dividends based on holding in short-term US government securities. Currently, that yields a 4.28%. This is entirely up to you and your risk profile. The first option is less risky. As I don't really keep cash on my investment accounts and I do like mutual funds, I will pick option 2. But this is entirely up to you. Now please select your employment status, fill in the information and click continue. Vanguard also wants to know how much money you make and what is your net worth, and what sources of money are going into this account. Once again, select what applies to you and proceed. We are almost there, just 2 more steps. First, describe the purpose of this account, pick the option that applies to you, for me it will be growth, and then review all your information and read the agreements. If you agree with all, click submit the application, which is the button below the I sign and agree on the bottom of your screen. Congratulations, your Roth IRA brokerage account has been opened. Now let's have a look on how to buy and sell stocks and ETFs on it. I don't see a platform, so we'll click from the drop-down menu ETFs and then click buy an ETF. You will need to accept the terms and click continue. There are 5 more pages with terms you need to accept. Now, once you have accepted all this, you can finally buy and sell stocks and ETFs. So once again, on balances, click trade ETFs. It is time to do our first investment with Vanguard. So we'll buy the most famous and bought ETF provided by Vanguard, VOO. For those unaware, VOO ETF tracks the performance of the S&P 500 index, representing 500 large US companies. It is a great ETF to provide a diversified way to gain exposure to the US stock market. Anyway, let's add the ticker and click enter. Now the price of the VOO is at $533.64 and I only have $30 in my account. Well, luckily Vanguard allows its users to invest in ETFs partially. We don't have to own the entire amount an ETF costs in order to invest in it, which is great. To note here though that they allow this only on ETFs and mutual funds and no stocks. So I will pick buy dollars, enter the amount of $20, and as you can see below, if you buy dollar amount and not the full share, you can only buy market price. For me this is not an issue. I assume for majority this will not be an issue either, but I had to point it out. Click preview order and there we have it, a summary of our order, the amount we will buy into it and the estimate price we will be buying it for. If you agree, hit the submit order like I did, and you shall get an order number. Now let's head back to the dashboard to check if our order was processed, which I can assure you it did, as it was a market order type. Nothing changed on the dashboard aside the fact that now I have $30.04 as my ETF is rising. Let's click holding then, so you can scroll down a bit and see what assets you hold. Here we can see the recently purchased VU ETF, the current price, performance of the day, and the quantity we hold. We can hit transact and then sell from the holding window, so we can be redirected back to the trading dashboard. Sell is already pre-marked, the number of shares as well, as it most likely assumes we want to sell the entire quantity we have. Important note here, when selling all, remaining fractional shares may take as long as one additional business day to update in your account. Do not sell all of the same security twice in one day. That's the note we get. I hope that this video helped you to create a Roth IRA account on Vanguard, fund it, buy and sell stocks or ETFs on it. Please like, subscribe, and comment your questions below. I will be more than happy to get back to you.